जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंदा। जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा।
जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंदा।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद।
जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा।
जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंदा।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद।
जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा।
जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त
श्री
वृंद।
चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय। श्रील कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Welcome to today's Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita reading. We are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 7, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's tour of South India. Yesterday we were reading that after Mahaprabhu, so Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was requesting Mahaprabhu to meet Ramananda Rai, and then finally Mahaprabhu agreed to meet. He accepted Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's request. He embraced Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and he told him to please bless Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya would worship his deity of Krishna at home, he should bless Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By this, he was actually setting an example that the exalted position of a person depends on his devotional service, not on social position. That means even if you are a sannyasi, if a grihastha is a Vaishnava, then the sannyasi should seek blessings from a Vaishnava grihastha, like that. And after this, after embracing, Mahaprabhu said goodbye to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and he started to walk away. At that time, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya just fainted. Then Nityananda Prabhu picked up Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and arranged, with his devotees, he arranged Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya to be carried to his home. Then the devotees quickly came back to join Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And also, meanwhile, Gopinath Acharya, who was sent by Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya to get the 4 sets of outer cloth, new cloth that Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya had kept for Mahaprabhu. So he brought that, the 4 sets of clothes and coping. And then Mahaprabhu was walking and all the devotees were walking with him. They arrived at Alalanath. There all the devotees bowed down, offered respects to the Supreme, to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and offered prayers to him. At that time, Mahaprabhu went into ecstasy and began to dance. And when he was dancing, he looked so beautiful because his body was golden and he was wearing this beautiful saffron colored cloth on his body. and his body was decorated with what kind of ornaments? The ornaments of the symptoms of ecstatic love. His body was decorated with the symptoms of ecstatic love, like trembling, perspiration, standing up of hair, tears, like that. Now, seeing this, all the people of Alalanath, they gathered, crowded around Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because they had never seen anything like this. And they were inspired to also chant and dance and call out the names of Lord Krishna while witnessing this kirtan of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Young, old, women, all types of people, they all gathered and they were also chanting Krishna, Gopal, like this. And when Nityananda Prabhu saw this, Nityananda Prabhu told the devotees that soon this type of kirtan is going to be seen in each and every village of the whole planet Earth. We will see this happen. Kirtan like this will happen, like this. One more wonderful thing that happened was that people were coming, more and more people were coming, and after coming there, nobody went back to their home. So the number was just kept increasing more and more and more because nobody was going away. More people were coming and just staying and participating in that kirtan, looking at Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There was such a big gathering, such a big crowd there in Alalanath. So then, one more thing that we realized when Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya fainted, this is before, when Mahaprabhu, after embracing Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he said goodbye, and Mahaprabhu started walking away. At that time, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya fainted. Mahaprabhu didn't even stop, he just kept walking. So, there, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami quoted verses from Uttara Ramayana, right? One verse from Uttara Ramayana, and also we find one verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Later on, it will come. But it is showing how the heart of a Vaishnava can be as hard as a thunderbolt and also as soft as a flower simultaneously. This is achintya. It is beyond logic. We cannot comprehend with our material mind. The heart can be as soft as a flower and also as hard as a thunderbolt. So here we see in this the example of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu being as hard as a thunderbolt, unmoved completely, even though Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya fainted out of love, out of separation from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He didn't even stop to kind of pacify or anything, nothing. He just kept walking. He didn't stop at all. So that's one point that we saw. So then, meanwhile, so we saw how this kirtan is going on. Now, let's see what happened after that. So the last thing that we read yesterday was that Nityananda Prabhu predicted that in future we will see this type of kirtan in every village on earth. Next verse. अति काला হইল লোক ছাড়িয়া না যায় তবে নিত্যানন্দ গোসাই সৃজিলা উপায় अति काला হইল, so much time passed. Mahaprabhu is doing kirtan, he's dancing in ecstasy, so many people came and the crowd is still there and the time is passing away. You see, Mahaprabhu is going to travel, right? And he's going to walk. The way he would do this is he would walk all day long, and in the evening he would stop, whichever village he would stop at, he would spend the night in that village. He would spend the night in that village, and again the next morning he would get up, he would start walking again. In this way he would be traveling. That's his that's how traveling, you know that's the way of travelers. You don't travel at night. So you will have to cover enough distance during the day so that you can reach a village by evening and then you spend the night there. So if it is, so Mahaprabhu didn't even leave now. He's just at Alalanath, which is, in Jagannath Puri, or just, next to Jagannath Puri. So Nityananda Prabhu is concerned. So much time has passed and Mahaprabhu is still here. Something has to be done. And people are crowded around him. There's no way that he can go out of that, right? They're not going anywhere. So that is Nityananda Prabhu's concern. Ati kala hoilo. So much time has passed. Lok chhadiya na jaye. And there's no sign of the people, returning to their homes, right? They're not leaving. They're just going to stay there. Lok chhadiya na jaye. Tabe Nityananda Gosai Srijila Upay. Then one idea came to Nityananda Prabhu. What was that? Seeing that it was already getting late, Lord Nityananda Prabhu, the spiritual master, invented a means to disperse the crowd. Madhyana korite gela Prabhu ke loya, taha dekhi loka aise chaudike dhaya. Madhyana means noon time. Korite gela Prabhu ke loya. Nityananda Prabhu took Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for his noon time ritual. So at noon you go, you take bath, right? That's how sannyasis, brahmanas, in the Vedic society, brahmanas, right? They're supposed to actually take bath 3 times a day. And after taking bath, they're supposed to chant they do their Sandhya Vandanam like that, chant Gayatri. Sannyasis also, they have to chant their sannyas mantras. So Nityananda Prabhu thought of a plan to disperse the crowds. What was the plan? He took Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the pretext of his noontime ritual. Like he has to go take bath and he has to do his chant his Gayatri and Sannyas mantras. So Madhyana korite gela Prabhu ke loya, taha dekhi loka aise chaudike dhaya. So then, seeing this, what did the people do? When Lord Nityananda Prabhu took Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for lunch at noon, everyone came running around them. They didn't go away. They just started following. Nityananda Prabhu is taking Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, actually Madhyana. Okay, lunch. Okay. So yeah, so after chanting Gayatri, then you take lunch prasad. That's the yeah. So when Nityananda Prabhu took Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the crowd, they just simply kept following Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Wherever Nityananda Prabhu was taken, they also kept following behind. Madhyana Korea Aila Devata Mandire Nija Gana Praveshi Kapata Dila Bahir Dware. So then Nityananda Prabhu took Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the pretext of, taking lunch. He took him inside a temple. Nija Gana Praveshi, after the immediate associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the devotees, after letting them in, Nityananda Prabhu closed the door, closed the door of the temple. Bahir Dware, Dila Bahir Dware, Kapata Dila Bahir Dware. He put the latch. After finishing their baths, so that's Madhyana, they returned at noon to the temple. Admitting his own men, Sri Nityananda Prabhu closed the door outside so that others will not enter. So then they will go back, right? So in this way, Nityananda Prabhu devised a plan to disperse the crowd. After taking their noon bath, they entered into a temple, and when Mahaprabhu entered, he allowed the devotees that were with Mahaprabhu to come inside, and then he locked the door from outside, closed it from outside. Tabe Gopinath Dui Prabhure Bhikha Koraila, Prabhura Sesha Prasadana Sabe Bati Khaila. Tabe Gopinath, remember Gopinath Acharya was sent by Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya to bring 4 sets of cloth that he had kept along with Mahaprasad, and he said, you can take help from a Vipra, from his Brahmana. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya had his Brahmana assistants. So that Brahmana brought prasad, Jagannath Mahaprasad for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, maybe some garlands and prasadam, and also the cloth. So now Gopinath Acharya is also going with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is at Alalanath. So when the devotees entered inside the temple, then Tabe Gopinath Dui Prabhure Bhikha Koraila. So he offered prasadam. Bhikha Koraila means he gave, this, he gave them prasadam, right? Giving charity. Charity of what? Of prasadam. Dui Prabhu, who are Dui Prabhu? Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Gopinath Acharya served prasadam to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. Prabhu Shesha Prasadanna Sabe Bati Khailo. And then after they ate, Gaur Nitai ate, then what the remnants, the remaining devotees, they distributed and they honored that prasadam. Tabe Gopinath Dui Prabhure Bhikha Korailo. Prabhure Shesha Prasadanna Sabe Bati Khailo. Gopinath Acharya then brought prasadam for the two lords to eat, and after they had eaten, the remnants of the food were distributed to all the devotees. Shuni Shuni Loka Sabha Asi Bahir Dware Hari Hari Boli Loka Kolahala Kare. So you think the people outside, they're going to keep quiet, right? They were watching this whole kirtan, and then Mahaprabhu disappeared. They kept following, and then now Mahaprabhu is inside the temple and the door is locked. All the people gathered outside the temple and they started creating a great uproar outside, wanting to see Mahaprabhu. Where is Mahaprabhu? Where is Mahaprabhu? They gathered outside the temple. Kolahala. Shuni Shuni Lokasab. That means they got news that, oh, right? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he took bath, now he's in the temple. Shuni Shuni Lokasabha Asi Bahir Dware. Oh, he's here, he's here. Everyone came there. Outside the gate, outside the door. Hari Hari Boli Loka Kolahala Kare. They started chanting loudly, Hari, 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 wanting to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hearing about this, everyone there, what did they hear? That Mahaprabhu is there, and also that maybe Mahaprabhu's remnants were being distributed. Somehow they got news. Hearing about this, everyone there came to the outside door and began chanting the holy name. Hari, Hari. Thus there was a tumultuous sound. Tabe Mahaprabhu Dwara Koraila Mochan Anande Asiya Loka Paila Darshan. Then Mahaprabhu, when he heard everyone chanting Hari, Hari, you remember, right? Mahaprabhu always, right from the time of his appearance throughout his Leela, one thing that attracts him is the chanting of the holy names. Anyone who chants the holy names, Mahaprabhu becomes very pleased. As a baby, the neighbors and little girls, he would cry, and as soon as they would chant Hari, 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 he would start smiling. He would start dancing. When they would chant and clap, he would dance. He would go and collect. It's so beautiful. People would give him sandesh outside. He would run outside the home. Small little boy, toddler. And he would go outside, and people seeing him, such a beautiful child, they would give him some sandesh, some puffed rice, some bananas, whatever they would give him. He would bring all that inside and give it as gifts to the ladies that were chanting kirtan, like that. And you know how Mahaprabhu appeared. The time of his appearance, there was loud kirtan, Hari, Hari, Hari being chanted throughout the whole universe. It could be heard. So now also, when Mahaprabhu was inside and he heard all these people outside loudly, tumultuously, right, chanting Hari, 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 he made the devotees open the doors for them, and happily all the people came and they took darshan of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Tabe Mahaprabhu Dwara Koraila Mochan. He made them open the door. Anande Asiya Loka Paila Darshan. coming inside blissfully, right? They all got darshan. After lunch, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made them open the door. In this way, everyone received his audience with great pleasure. এই মত সন্ধ্যা পর্যন্ত লোক আসে যায় বৈষ্ণব হইল লোক সবে নাচে গায়. So until evening time, this was lunch time, right? Probably like 12:30, 1 o'clock. But it went on until evening. People were coming and taking darshan of the Lord. এই মত সন্ধ্যা পর্যন্ত লোক আসে যায়. They were going also. Small temple, how everyone will be accommodated. Probably somebody was there guiding them, right? Like, like maybe there was like a line or something. They would take darshan and they would walk outside. So, but many people were coming and going, and this went on until evening. Vaishnava Hoila Loka. And those who got darshan of the Supreme Lord of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they all turned into Vaishnavas. And they were singing and dancing, right? All of them, everyone turned into Vaishnavas. E mata sandhya paryanta loka ase jai, Vaishnava hoilo loka, sabe nache gai. The people came and went until evening, and all of them became Vaishnava devotees and began to chant and dance. E rupe sei thai bhaktagana sange, sei ratri gawaila Krishna katha range. So they stayed. Ei rupees, eight high Bhaktagana Sangha. They, all of them, those who came to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, take darshan of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they all turned into Vaishnavas and they remained there in the association of Vaishnavas. With the Vaishnavas, they just stayed there. Say Ratri, this was already evening and night was also spent. Say Ratri Gawaila Krishna Katha Range. And they were simply hearing Krishna Katha all night long. And they spent the night with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the devotees like that. A Rupe say Thai. Thai means what? In that place. Bhaktagana Sanghe, in the association of the devotees. Say Ratri Gawaila Krishna Katha Range. Right. In great pleasure, they spent that night discussing Krishna Katha. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then passed there, not the people, Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained, right, stayed in that place that night, passed the night there, and discussed the pastimes of Lord Krishna with his devotees with great pleasure. Okay, so not the people. Here it is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu who spent that night discussing Krishna Katha with the devotees. प्रातः काले स्नान कोरिला गमन भक्त गणे विदाय दिला कोरी आलिंगन. One more again separation. So in the morning, Mahaprabhu took his bath and then he started off once again on his journey to South India. Bhakta Gane Vidaya Dila. And then he bade farewell to all the devotees by embracing them one by one. The next morning, after taking his bath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started on his South Indian tour. He bade farewell to the devotees by embracing them. Murchita hoya sabe bhumite podila, taha sabha pane Prabhu kirina chahila. Once again, when the Lord embraced them and left them and started walking, they all fainted and lay there, unconscious on the ground like that. Bhumite padila. Murchita haya sabe bhumite padila. When Mahaprabhu left them after embracing them, they couldn't stand that separation. They just fainted and just lay there on the ground in a faint condition. Taha sabha pane Prabhu firina chahila. But Mahaprabhu once again, he didn't even turn around to see what was happening to them. He just kept walking. Although they all fell to the ground unconscious, the Lord did not turn to see them, but proceeded onwards. Vichede Vyakula Prabhu Chalila Dukhi Haya पाछे कृष्ण दास जाय जल पात्र लोया विच्छेदे व्याकुला प्रभु चलिला दुखी होया. It's not that Mahaprabhu was, uh, stone hearted. He had no feelings. He was also feeling separation from the devotees, and he was also greatly unhappy, right? But you have to carry out your service. Now, Mahaprabhu, what service does the Supreme Lord have? He's playing the role of a devotee here. He's setting the example. Vichede vyakula Prabhu cholila dukhi hoya. He was also sad. Dukhi hoya. He kept walking. Vichede vyakula. He was also vyakul. Vyakula means he was very disturbed, agitated, anxious because of separation from the devotees. He was dukhi. He was, unhappy. But he kept walking. Pache Krishna Dasa Jai Jalapatra Loya. And that one servant, Brahmana Krishna Das, that Nityananda Prabhu had sent, he kept walking behind Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, carrying his water pot. In separation, the Lord became very much perturbed and walked on unhappily. His servant Krishna Das, who was carrying his water pot, followed behind him. Love in separation. भक्तगण उपवासी ताहाई रहिला आर दिने दुखी होया नीला चले आइला. भक्तगण उपवासी ताहाई रहिला. So the devotees had fainted. They probably came back to consciousness after some time, but they were in such pain of separation. They fasted and they just remained in that place that day. Remember, this is the next day. They had come the day before. All day long there was kirtan, and then they were in the temple, right? They honored prasadam, Mahaprabhu's prasad, and then they spent the night with him discussing Krishna Katha. And the next morning, Mahaprabhu, after taking bath, he left. So after the Lord left, they didn't have the strength to walk back, to go back. They were in such pain of separation. They just stayed there the next day, fasting, right? Upavasi. And then Aradine, the next day, the day after that, Dukhi Hoya, being very unhappy, Nila Chale Aila. They returned to Jagannath Puri. All the devotees remained there and fasted. And the next day, they all unhappily returned to Jagannath Puri. Matta Simha Praya Prabhu Korila Gamana Prema Veshe Jaya Kori Nama Sankirtana. So now Mahaprabhu is traveling to South India. How was he traveling? Matta Simha. Matta means like a maddened lion. Matta Simha Praya Prabhu Korila Gaman. So he just kept walking like a mad lion, not elephant. Like a mad lion. Matta Simha. Praya means mostly. So he was almost like a mad lion. And in this way, Korila Gamana, he went like that. He started walking almost like a mad lion. Prema Veshe Jaya Kori Nam Sankirtan. And in pushed by the ecstasy of love of Godhead, he would be doing Sankirtan, Nam Sankirtan, and he would just keep walking, performing Sankirtan. Like this, Mahaprabhu is going to South India. Almost like a mad lion, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went on his tour, filled with ecstatic love, and performed Sankirtan, chanting Krishna's names as follows. What is he chanting? Krishna, 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 Hey. Krishna, 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 Hey. Krishna, 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 Raksha Mam. Krishna, 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 Pahimam. Rama Raghava Rama Raghava Rama Raghava Raksha Mam. Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Pahi Mam. Like this, Mahaprabhu is singing like this, like a mad elephant is performing Sankirtan of this and walking, going to South India. The Lord chanted again in the purport, Krishna, 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 Hey. Krishna, 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 Hey. Krishna, 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 Raksha Ma. Krishna, 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 Pahi Mam. That is, O Lord Krishna, please protect me and maintain me. He also chanted, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava Raksha Mam. Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava Pahi Mam. That is, O Lord Rama, descendant of King Raghu, please protect me. O Krishna, O Keshava, killer of the Keshi demon, please maintain me. Like this. So we can stop there for today. Wish you all a happy Deepavali. If you have not celebrated it yesterday, then happy Deepavali today and Govardhan Puja tomorrow. I think we'll meet at the temple tomorrow. Thank you all so much. Sri Caitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samaveta Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Mataji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you.